Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from the Delta Center in Salt Lake City, Utah. It is time for Thunder Basketball here on WWLS, the sports animal, and on the iHeartRadio app. I'm Dee DeVos here at the Delta Center in Salt Lake City. The YouTube, our producer and engineer back in Oklahoma City. Thunder and the Utah Jazz meet for the first time this season. Thunder are 15-1, Utah Jazz 2-12. They've been having a struggle this season. Here's your lineup for the Thunder. It'll be SGA, Luke Dort, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, and Isaiah Hartenstein. For the Utah Jazz, Keontae George, Walter Clayton Jr., Lauri Markkanen, Kyle Flipowski, and Walker Kessler. Those are your starting five for both teams.
Hi everyone. What a great
This is the second game of the NBA Cup.
It's the NBA Cup and it's in full swing.
As the Jazz is 0-1, Oklahoma City 1-0 here in the top matchups.
We got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight.
Of course, BA, I'm glad to be a part of this crew. This is a pretty big-time group I'm a part of right now.
First meeting of the year between these two teams.
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings.
Jazz has got a lot of work to do, as they've really been on their struggle of late, so yeah.
That top seed. And of course, the Jazz just need to keep fighting.
Right now, for the Thunder, many of us experts earmark them as favorites this season. And you know what? They have not disappointed.
Thunder wearing their home jerseys here on the road, as there's Mark Dagnall, won the championship with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And bringing home a championship.
Thunder wearing Oklahoma City in blue OKC, blue letters, blue numbers, white shorts, blue and orange and blue stripes. That would be normally their home jerseys. Jazz are wearing their Emerald Cup jerseys, as that was a two-pointer there for SGA. Thunder up 2-0, just underway. Utah Jazz wearing their Emerald Cup jerseys. It's a black jersey with the music note, that is the Utah Jazz logo. White numbers and numerals, black shorts, as that three was missed. Purple and light blue stripes. As Hartenstein tried to take a shot, that was missed. Markkanen gets the rebound. This is the arena that is home to now the Utah Mammoth. It was also home to Saturday night's main event just several weeks ago, as George gives it to Flipowski. Markkanen for three, that's missed. Rebound by Holmgren.
And it's Dort with the ball for the Thunder. Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
And 2 points there for Jalen Williams. Thunder is up 4-0.
Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end, and as he put it,
just underway here in the first. From Salt Lake City, our only away game we have here today.
Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA.
Thunder will be back home on Wednesday. We're getting closer and closer to having the Mavericks deal. That three was missed. Jazz still has yet to get on the board. All the injuries have been hurting the Utah Jazz. As Williams for two, that's missed. Markkanen gets the rebound.
Jazz have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to Kessler.
This is the last road game, as Kessler will score for the Utah Jazz to get the Jazz on the board. This is the final road game for the Thunder in terms of the NBA Cup. The next 2 games after that, Thunder will be at home for both games. They will get to face the Jazz in Oklahoma City in a couple of weeks. As George got the steal, as he brings it up for the Jazz. There's Kessler, back to George.
Utah moving the ball around.
Flipowski has the ball. There's George. Trying to take a three, which he does, and it's missed. Rebound for the Thunder.
Nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster.
Thunder trying to get something going. Dort will take a three. It's in. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball. Luke Dort gets his first points on the board. 7-2 OKC.
And the sense was the back half of this year's draft was a little.
Last time we had an Emerald Cup game, it was Sacramento. Thunder won that one. Now they're playing the Utah Jazz, but unlike Sacramento, it's the first meeting of the year between the Jazz and Thunder. As that three is missed, Holmgren gets the rebound. Jazz really been struggling here in the early stages, as that two is in for Jalen Williams. It's 9-2 OKC, and they're on a 9-2 run to start this game. Lebowski gives it to Markkanen for three. Markkanen will miss. Hartenstein gets the rebound. And Jalen Williams will take a dunk, and it's 11-2 OKC. Timeout called for the Jazz. They're going to need to talk it over. Off to a tough start, if you ask me.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout.
Will Hardy is the coach for Utah.
Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Last time we brought you Thunder basketball was back on Saturday, as the Thunder beat the Sacramento Kings. This is our one-game road trip for Oklahoma City, as we're here in Salt Lake City. As I said, this is home to the Utah Jazz, also home to the Utah Mammoth, who is in their second year in the NHL, the formerly known as the Phoenix Coyotes, who have ceased operations after not getting an arena to bring NHL back. So the Utah Mammoth enjoying their new home here in Salt Lake City. And the last time I was here in Salt Lake City was calling the 6-game set between the Comets and the Salt Lake Bees at the ballpark at America First Square in South Jordan.
Sensible is checked in for Markkanen.
Hopefully we'll get some changes here.
Right in the middle of
Actually, the Jazz are 1-1. Oklahoma City is 1-0.
You can certainly lose
So this is their third game.
Close to being eliminated. This is just such a fun competition.
Thunder is the only one who's only played one in this deal.
The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States, Shams.
Center bar for three, missed. Jazz not doing a good job as far as that is concerned. SGA, Holmgren to Williams. Thunder up 11-2 here in the first. As that two is missed, Kessler will get the rebound to George. Clayton Jr. has the ball. Lebowski takes a two, it's in. And the Jazz on the board now, 11-4 Oklahoma City.
Players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Now here's Williams. He's got 6. Knocks down the
6 points to chain the Thunder money ball for Jalen Williams. Thunder up by 10.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 10. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
George for 3, that's missed.
Forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case,
Jazz lost on Saturday against the Lakers. That 3 should chain a Thunder money ball for Chet Holmgren. They're up 17-4.
Really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Thunder's next game will be at home. As Clayton Jr. has the ball, gives it to Kessler. Kessler for 2, it's missed. Rebound for the Thunder.
Here's Williams.
As Williams gets a 2, and Thunder are leading now 19-4. The Jazz are not doing a good job putting up a lot of fight, if you ask me.
Now here's George.
There's George, who has the ball. Jazz need to get something going. They're down 19-4 here in the first quarter. Lebowski to Senebra for 3. That is missed. Now the fans are going to start getting ready to boo the Jazz if they don't get it together.
SGA against George. Perfect
and that's 2 points for SGA. 21-4 Oklahoma City. This is becoming a lopsided, and the Jazz, no surprisingly, call a timeout.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And their next game, as I said, will be, it'll either be probably be either tomorrow or on Wednesday. Could end up doing back to back to back before our game on Saturday.
Utah making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Wallace is checked in.
Jason Wallace fills in for Luke Dort. In the first quarter, not a good start for the Utah Jazz.
Now here's Filipowski. 14 points for him last game against the Lakers.
Clayton Jr. for three,
And another miss
missed.
by Utah. Oklahoma City
Frustrating way for
and to the sidelines we go.
the
Let's
Jazz.
get you up on the story about Lauri Markkanen. What's the situation, Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Jazz. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty
Lauri
of soreness
Markkanen's out of the
in
game.
that area. Despite the longer time frame for a full recovery, the training staff is letting him play. We'll be keeping you updated as we hear more.
Oh,
For now,
he's
not
been
going
dealing
to
with
let
an
this
injured
slow
hip
down.
in there.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update.
Yeah, so much changes around the league.
George
year
for
to year,
three,
but the
missed.
danger and impact of injury remains low.
And there's the
It's
booing.
not enough to be good. You gotta be lucky too.
Ball stolen.
Well, that's something you need to do. Get that crowd to boo at you and spark
Pass to
something.
Filipowski.
Lebowski for two, missed. Kessler got the
It's
rebound.
Markkanen on the wing. Watch by Wallace.
Lebowski,
To stop the
Clayton
dribble.
Jr. for three,
Great
does
key that
not
time from
go
Holmgren.
in.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Williams' shot is good.
As Williams
And
just
shows
put
the
a
Jazz
clinic
adding
there.
some real scoring
2
punch in the
points,
draft.
25
Yeah,
to
there was
4,
a lot of
Oklahoma
drama
City.
around the Utah Jazz in
The
NBA.
Jazz
They
are
held
just
firm.
clueless.
Ace Bailey, he has a great opportunity on the wing. I'm told the Jazz are really excited.
Really not
They
sure
feel
what's
like
going
he's
on with the
perfect
Utah
condition
Jazz here
really
tonight.
Restart the retooling process, and Walter Clayton Jr. as well, the Jazz picked in the first round. He's shown that he can deliver.
As
under
George will
pressure
take a
in college.
2, it's
Their
not
offense
going to
is
go
potentially
in.
primed for a lot of growth
And the
and
fans
progress.
are starting to
Chance here to
get
catch up
really
with Alex
frustrated
on the
with the
sideline.
Jazz players.
Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is
And
a
that's a
reason
dunk
why
there
we
for
are where we
Hardenstein,
are.
27
He
to
just does
4
whatever
Oklahoma
it takes
City.
to win. BA, back
The
to you.
Jazz need
He's
to
a
get
big
something
factor.
going.
Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's George. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Kessler passes to Markkanen.
Kessler to Markkanen to Flabowski.
Now Kessler.
Back to Kessler.
5 on the clock. Pass to Markkanen.
Markkanen for 3, does not go in.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance.
There's a
on the
3
glass.
that's missed.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now Kessler. He's covered by Holmgren.
Kessler has it.
Kessler
Thunder
passes to
leading
George.
27 to
And he lobs it
4.
up. Out of bounds.
And there's
The
a
Oklahoma City
mistake,
ball.
and the Jazz turn it
So now
over
to see the story for Keontae
with
George.
Thunder ball.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense.
Not sure what's
trying
going
to
on
be
with
a
the Jazz
disruptor, and
tonight.
it's made them a lot better on D.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Oklahoma City leading by 23.
Jalen Williams gets it from Hardenstein.
Williams
The
passes to
Larry H. Miller
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Court here at the Delta Center. As SGA will take a 2, that's missed. Markkanen will get the
you
rebound.
expect him to make
Jazz
those.
need to
Good
get
luck.
something going. I
Just
mean, they
couldn't
really
follow
are
him
just
up.
falling behind. Down 23 to the Thunder.
Shot to stop the run.
And there's a 3 that's missed, but Niang gets the rebound.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives the coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Williams from long range.
Williams for 3, that's missed. Kessler gets the rebound. But finally, the Jazz has something going, and they keep it going.
Teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for
Kessler for 2, that's
Has
missed.
changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm.
Hartenstein will take a 2 and he scores. 29-6 Oklahoma City. This will be the worst, the fewest points the Thunder would give up in the first quarter alone.
And here's Niang.
That is how bad the Jazz are playing. Should have took that shot.
Here's Markkanen.
The Jazz have been inconsistent as Markkanen will take a 3, that's missed.
Hartenstein's got rebound number 11.
Can't get anything to go this period.
And there's another bucket, 31-6. This is looking like a blowout about to be happening for the Jazz.
I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's George. Last game he had 28 points.
As George has the ball,
Markkanen outside. Pass to Niang.
the Jazz need to find something going because they have really not done a great job. Missing shots is not doing them any favors. And the Thunder, this will be the first time that they have only given up less than 10 points all season to start a game.
Absolutely. They're playing their game.
Markkanen for 3, it's in. 33-9 Oklahoma City. Look at that first quarter. 33-9.
A huge 24-point lead for them. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they
That is the
lead. All right,
worst
stick around. We'll be right
first
back after
quarter.
this.
That is the fewest points the Thunder has given up in the first quarter all season. Jeez Louise. If that doesn't tell you how bad the Jazz have been playing, I don't
Great to
know
have
what
you with us.
is.
Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very
Now,
convincing
hopefully the
performance
Jazz
from
can
the Thunder
get
so
something
far.
together.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
33-9. Yes, you're not reading that wrong, folks.
Selfless and smart.
As Anderson needs to get a shot off, and he does, gets it in. 33-11 Oklahoma City.
Then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Wallace in at the point guard position. It's interesting, Shams, that Commissioner Silver said injuries in the 2025 playoffs were the second lowest in a decade, but big injuries, Achilles injuries to Tatum and Lillard
36-11
and
Oklahoma
Halliburton.
City.
It didn't feel that way.
No, and it's
9
really
points.
unfortunate.
That
Those
is
are really
the
serious
fewest
injuries,
points
seriously important players in the
that
NBA.
OKC
Given the
has
gravity
given
of
up
that,
this
clearly
entire
this is going
season.
down the playoffs.
There's a 3 that was
Continuing to gather
missed.
the data. Of course, player health is in everyone's best interest of the league. Adam Silver, they're paying a very close eye to this.
Well, with his wingspan, Alex Caruso is better than your average guard down low.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Sensabaugh's got his first bucket in this one.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Joe, the pass to Wallace. Here's Holmgren. Williams grabs the board. The Jazz have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second.
Let's see if the Jazz can get something
Doubled
going.
by Caruso. Here's Sensabaugh.
There's a 3.
Misses
No.
a 3. Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far.
This is really depressing watching this game here
The kick out
tonight.
to Wiggins. Holmgren with a screen on Williams. Holmgren outside. Beyond the arc.
Holmgren for 3.
Gets the three-ball
Cha-ching
to
a
go.
Thunder money ball. Chet
Holmgren's got
Holmgren.
9.
Well, that's
41-13
his third triple of the game, and he's
OKC.
second in this quarter. He is heating up.
Pass to Sensabaugh.
Boy,
Lets it go from deep.
That was almost a turnover for the Jazz.
On the wing, covered by Joe. Williams
And there's 2 points there as Utah is finally getting something going. 7 of 29 to start the half.
By Oklahoma City.
That's unacceptable. First timeout for OKC. I believe with a loss, the Jazz will be mathematically eliminated from NBA Cup contention. Looks like we're going to have a lot of substitute changes.
So both teams changing it up here. And even as the NBA enters the first year of its lucrative new broadcasting deal, Sham, still plenty of fixation on the ratings.
Yeah, BA, and we've heard directly from the league that it's part of the culture of the NBA to be self-critical. I mean, you look at the growth of the NBA year over year, perhaps that restlessness is part of the reason why
41-15 OKC. Yes, that score does not look incorrect, folks.
TV deals, innovations in social media, innovations with other platforms to continue to get the NBA out there.
Well, one thing we know, they
Short for three, missed rebound by Holmgren. He'll score.
On the putback.
They've shown that
nice
power
putback for OKC. 43-15. Yes, you're not getting that score wrong, folks.
Holmgren with a rebound.
And that shot was missed. The Jazz, I don't know what on earth is going on with them.
Back to Wallace. Now Dort. He shoots.
Dort for two, it's in. It's now a 30-point Thunder lead. This game's getting out of hand here in Salt Lake.
Dort has become more confident in his jumper, and you see why.
Now Filipowski. Marketing from long range.
Marketing for three, missed.
Holmgren's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Familiar results.
1 for 9 to start the game as Wallace will take a 3 that's missed. If you just joined us, Jazz only scored 9 points in the first quarter. That's the fewest the Thunder has given up to start a game this season, which is kind of weird. That tells you why Utah is 2-12, why they have lost 10 of 12.
He's now 1 for 2 with that
as Case and Wallace gets some points, he gives the Thunder lead 47-15. Yes, that score does not look wrong, y'all.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Utah.
Yeah, they're just not doing a good job. They're just missing so many shots. It's ridiculous.
6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good.
As Caruso has the ball.
Here's Wallace.
Wallace for 3, Chichinga Thunder money ball.
Second bucket of the night.
Yeah, those
5 points for Wallace. 50-15.
All right, chums, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
Marking in for 3, does not go. And the booing has continued. It has gotten so ugly. Wiggins for 3, missed. Rebound by Nurkic.
Carbon footprint. It's impressive. We got to get our news, though.
Sensabaugh has the ball over to Clayton Jr. It's about to be a rout. Sensabaugh for 3, that's missed. They cannot get this drought to end.
Maybe time for a different approach.
Here's Wallace.
Wallace for three, miss. Rebound by Senebraw.
Utah shooting just 27% in the second
27% for the Jazz. That's terrible.
To the wing, right side.
Even the Dallas Mavericks would destroy Utah right now. As Markkanen for three, miss again.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively.
1 of 12 for Markkanen. That's crazy. 1 of 12.
Pass to Filipowski.
And if I end up, I think pretty soon when I play the Jazz, I will destroy them at the rate this is looking.
Holmgren's got 9 rebounds now.
As frustrations for the fans as Caruso scores 52-15.
With their defense on the interior.
Oklahoma City.
And it's Utah with the ball. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
Thunder will head home
5 to shoot.
after this game is concluded. Senebraw for three, missed again.
Holmgren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
The frustration continues as Bryce Senebraw can't get anything going.
Here's Caruso.
Caruso for two, that's missed. Markkanen gets the rebound.
And so Markkanen,
Of course, Lauri Markkanen playing with an injury.
Season playing the Thunder.
And there's 2 points there. Jazz finally get something going. Lebowski,
taking advantage of the mismatch.
2 of 3.
Wiggins passes to Caruso.
52-17 OKC. Now you definitely know who I may be playing next season to build that franchise back up from the ground up.
From the floor. Pass to Filipowski. Now here's Markkanen.
As there's Markkanen for three, miss.
Off the mark.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on
Holmgren for three, miss. Rebound by Clayton Jr.
I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And here's Filipowski.
I don't want to sound too happy and say, well, the Thunder's got this game in the bag as Markkanen misses another three. But this is terrible watching the Jazz get destroyed like this. I feel so sorry for you, for all of those Utah Jazz fans. So Utah Jazz fans, let me know in the comment section about this ass-kicking that's going on.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your
As
shots
Chet
within the
Holmgren.
flow of the offense.
Now here's Holmgren. 11 points in the game. 6 to shoot.
11 points for Holmgren. Caruso. Wiggins for three, miss. Rebound by Flabowski.
Loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Markkanen outside. 2 minutes remaining. To the left side wing. Here's Sensabaugh.
Sensabaugh for three, that's miss.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
There's a two for Caruso, it's in. Thunder up 56-17. I can tell you this will be the fewest points the Thunder has given up in the first half this season. And yes, that scoreboard does not look wrong as Markkanen will take another three. That's missed.
Really need him to get it together. He's been ice cold.
1 of 14. Sheesh. As Luke Dort gets a cha-ching a Thunder money ball. Good night.
I'll tell you what.
This is an ass-kicking. 59-17 Oklahoma City. The Thunder more than likely might have just won this game completely as that 2 points in. 10 points already, but still that is the fewest points that Oklahoma City has given up in the half this season as there's a 2-pointer for Dort.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
This is just ridiculous. And the Jazz have every right to boo at them. They're not doing a good job taking it one possession at a time. They've only scored... They haven't even scored 20 points in this half alone. There's a 3 that's missed.
So Dortch got his 4th rebound in this one. And Wallace, here we go.
Unless something changes in the second half, Oklahoma City has more than likely won this game. I'm sorry, so sorry for the Utah Jazz, as that's a cha-ching a Thunder money ball for Chet Holmgren. And we have just made history for the wrong reasons.
Making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back.
19 points in the first half, the fewest OKC has given up this season.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
Check it out, OKC. Fresh out the gates, they've already established themselves as one of the teams to beat.
That is certainly reflected in their ranking here, a team to be reckoned with. And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column, they're hammering on these
I really like to have an explanation from the Jazz. What the hell is going on with the Jazz? How are you this bad and you only scored 19 points to the Thunder 64? This is clearly not even a contest.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
The numbers say it all.
Good
He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
This is the worst game I've called so far this season.
He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too.
As Marketing will take a 3, that's missed. Boy, this is a repeat of the first half all over again. That 3 is missed.
For Utah right now.
You just got to figure out what's going on with the Jazz.
Here's George. Solid
George for 2 is in.
About 14 feet. George has gotten his first bucket of the night.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA will take a 2 and it's in. It is just been a blowout.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now here's Markkanen.
We just got a
Kessler a screen on Williams. Markkanen for 3. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for OKC. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team. And Utah
for 3, that's in.
Matter in order to keep belief in your process.
68-24 OKC.
The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Holmgren. Following the 3 by Utah. Williams from Paul.
There's a 3 that's
Utah
missed.
Grabs the miss. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to George. Let's go with a 3.
George for 3, missed. Rebound by the Jazz. George for 2, missed.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He has 6. Driving inside.
As SGA will score, it is 70-24. This game is basically over.
Guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have 2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker.
George will take a 2, it's in.
And yep, it's good. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. No good on the 3.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Down low. Here's Filipowski. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren.
Dort's got the ball.
Dort outside.
70-28 Oklahoma City. Dort for 3 is going to be missed. Rebound for the Jazz.
He's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Kessler. Now here's George.
Kessler over to George.
Down to 5 on the shot
Thunder
clock.
hosting the Trailblazers. That will be on. That'll be more than likely tomorrow, as Markkanen cannot get the 3 in.
Hardenstein's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Already 8 points that the Jazz have scored.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to SGA. Holmgren outside. Fires the 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to George. Markkanen with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Markkanen. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Markkanen's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum.
70-31 Oklahoma City.
Now Williams. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. SGA surveying the D. To stop the drought. And the layup is good.
2 points for SGA, 72-31 Oklahoma City.
Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented
This game has really just been.
Kessler, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander.
I mean, I'm happy Oklahoma City as that bucket is in. It's now 72-33.
But he's still managing.
You know, I mean, yeah, this is going to be another Thunder win, but I really wish this game would be a lot closer than 72-33.
Back to SGA. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And 12 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Markkanen outside.
Markkanen for 3. Miss.
Mark there with a 3. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Here's Williams.
As Williams will get 2 points. Thunder up 76-33.
Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Markkanen outside. From outside the arc.
Markkanen for 3. That's missed.
The Thunder have got
at Sean Cody and also the D1 commissioner, which, by the way, if you have not joined the D1, if you've not joined the MRE Uno, the league that I'm currently in, which I'm entering my 3rd year, I will put the link in the description after the stream goes up, and I'll make sure to have it for all of the series. And also, if you want to join the World Racing Association, link will also be down in the description below as well. That 3 was missed. Kessler got the rebound. Markkanen for 2. That's missed again.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for OKC. SGA finds Holmgren.
Holmgren for 3. Missed. Rebound for the Jazz.
Jazz shooting 40% since the break. George outside.
There's another 3 that's missed. Kessler tried to dunk it for the rebound. That was missed.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Well, if you give him
78-33. This game is not even close.
With that lack of defensive effort.
Here's George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Lou Dort picks one up. When we talk about Keontae George, what stands out to you the most, Dan?
Good question, B.A. I don't know that I'd pick one area. He's good at a wide variety of things. Can handle the ball, pass it, score it, and that gives you flexibility in terms of the guys you put around him.
That's good from George.
There's a first free throw. First free throws for either team tonight.
For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
Sensabaugh is checked in for Utah. George hits them both.
78-35.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Here's SGA. Count that one.
There's a 2 points for SGA. 80-35. This game's basically over.
That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Sensabaugh.
Late stages here in the third quarter.
The 3 ball. And finished off by Kessler.
Well, Kessler to the rescue, using his size to win the rebound, and then quickly going on the attack himself.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 16 points for him.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
George passes to Kessler. Pass to Filipowski. There's the double team with Wiggins. Here's Sensabaugh. Fires the 3.
Here's a 3.
The rebound by
Clear.
Wiggins. Here's Wallace. Rebound, Utah.
Sensabaugh got the rebound.
That's the shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Filipowski in the high post.
Kabowski gets a 2. It's in. Most points the Jazz have scored in a quarter of this game.
53% on the third, a very good number.
They scored 9 in the first, 10 in the second, and now 20 in the third.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
If they would have just done that in the first half, we would have had a different competitive view of this game.
Shoots over George. The rebound by Filipowski.
That shot was missed. Rebound.
Got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to George. From behind the arc. Korver with a rebound. The Thunder shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. There's a screen. Here's Caruso. Good as the jump
Here's
shot
2
falls.
points there.
He's got 12.
Alex Caruso.
The Jazz shooting a rough 25% from the field in this game. Shots good.
There's 2 points there. 84-41.
Guys like George, they move the ball.
To the inside, Caruso. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. Utah moving the ball around. And here's George. SGA covering.
Well, defenses will try to bully a guy of George's size, but he handles himself well against the foul.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from George.
Well, you talk about a young player making strides with his game. How about Keontae George improving across the board and getting more assertive out there?
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma
So
City.
there's
Williams comes in for Wiggins.
free throws coming up for the Jazz.
That one's no good.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
Wallace's shot is good.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense.
Yeah,
one of the
olé.
easiest shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help.
23 points that the Jazz have scored in this
now
game.
Here's George. He's got 7. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Markkanen. 3-pointer. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Caruso. And
there's a foul on Markkanen. I think the frustration is just kicking in for the Jazz.
Clearly tell it was a foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the night now.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. Oklahoma City making a switch here.
I think the crazy part is, I'm actually looking at
And Caruso drops them both.
I need a 42 Oklahoma City. I was going to get ready to say, in practice games, I have more wins against D1 players than D2 players, which is crazy.
Way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency.
So Thunder will more than likely win this game. 90-42 at the end of 3. This game's basically over.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
So now the fans are already heading for the exits.
For this game to become competitive. Taking a look at the Thunder. Cason Wallace out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Jang in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Jang. It's stolen by Nurkic.
And there's a steal for the Jazz.
Now Anderson.
It's already been a rough game for the Utah Jazz. As Nurkic will take 2 points, and the Jazz are down by 90-44, 46 left. And there's 48 points.
Emphatically. He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Anderson finds Markkanen. Niang a screen. Kicks it out to Anderson. From deep. He drops it for
There's a
range.
3 there for the Jazz, 92-47. This is how bad this game's been.
We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Wallace, the pass to Jang. Outside Joe. And here's Caruso outside.
Caruso for 3, Chichinga Thunder money ball for Alex Caruso.
Caruso is a very selective shooter, but he was committed to getting those points back.
Outside Anderson. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons
Center
now,
bar.
what do you think about it?
Anderson looking to take it 2. He will take it, and it's in. 95-49 OKC.
And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
The Jazz have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Markkanen for 3. The Thunder with the rebound.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Oh, there's a block. Caruso was looking for a foul. He's not going to get one.
Outside, Anderson.
Just wish the Jazz would have done this in the first half, as they scored 2 more points.
Well, as a scorer, that's where Anderson likes to
22 of 75 field goals. That's how bad it is.
Wallace, the pass to Sajang. And here's Wiggins. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Now here's Nie. Pass to Markkanen. Takes a 3. Jang pulls it in.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And here's Caruso
for 3, missed.
Rebounded by the Jazz. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Anderson. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now.
There's 2 more points for the Jazz. I just wish the Jazz would have just done this earlier in the game rather than doing it here in this 4th quarter. But I know it's going to be another loss. That 3 is missed. Markkanen will get the rebound.
And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for Utah. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th. Here's Sensabaugh. Back to Markkanen. From downtown.
Markkanen for 3, that's missed.
He hasn't done a whole lot to help their cause today. They could have used more offense from him.
And here's Caruso.
Caruso for 3. Cha-ching, Thunder money ball for Alex Caruso. 98-53 OKC.
He's building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
Now here's Markkanen. To the paint. Here's Anderson.
Anderson for 2 is in. Jazz are down 98-55.
Oklahoma City has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Wallace, the pass to Caruso. Here's Jang. Back to Caruso.
Caruso gets the dunk.
Well, when Caruso has a scoring night like this, it's a huge boost for this offense.
Now here's Anderson. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that.
Michael Anderson for 2 misses. Rebound for the Thunder. Jazz will fall to 2 and 13. Oklahoma City will continue. They have already won all but 1 game, and that loss was against the Mavericks. They've yet to lose at home, but hopefully that will change. Nang over to Anderson.
Markkanen sets a screen. Here's Anderson.
Anderson will take it 2. It's in. Jazz down 100-57.
Resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Caruso.
That shot is foul. Markkanen's 2nd foul. The Jazz have really been having a frustrating season.
Great leaper. Caruso is tough to stop in the paint.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play. Running the floor and using the
first free throw is missed. First free throw for the Thunder tonight.
Generation would say, Alex Caruso has that dog in him. He's a tenacious player on both sides of the ball and is constantly looking for ways to affect the game.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Williams comes in for Jang, and Williams is subbed in for Wiggins. Good on the second one. One thing you hear coaches
second free throw good, 101-57 Oklahoma City.
Foul calls that you've never tolerated a pickup game. Do you agree?
I absolutely agree, BA, and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league and the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying
2 points for George, 101-59 Oklahoma City.
Foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled, jumping into people and stuff.
27 points for Alex Caruso, 103-59. Yeah, this game's basically over as the fans are going to continue to head for the exits.
Pass to Kessler. Marketing for three.
And Marketing just can't get anything going, so.
Outside Joe.
Williams
passes to Caruso.
Caruso is really getting hot here tonight.
Outside Williams. Shot clock at 5.
Caruso for 2, that's in.
That one's good.
105-59 OKC.
His offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's George.
George got to get a shot off, which he does, and he misses.
Off the front iron for Oklahoma City. They've gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter.
So no troubles for Oklahoma City. They'll go into Salt Lake, get a victory here tonight.
Outside, off the mark. For Utah, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team.
Marketing for 3, missed, rebound, and in. 105-61 OKC.
Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Wallace, the pass to Caruso.
Oh, we got a good touch.
Williams, a screen on Marketing, and here's Caruso
There's
outside.
a 3 that's missed. Rebound for the Jazz.
He's got 9 rebounds now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Missed rebound.
And the Thunder shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. Wallace outside. Pass to Williams. Left side Williams. The 3 is up. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 11 rebounds in the game. George in the post. Watch by Wallace.
That 2 is in for the Jazz. 105-63 OKC.
Wow, Keontae George flashing those handles. Nasty stuff.
Wallace outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Williams looking around. Pass to Williams. Here's Wallace. No good on the triple. Well, the Jazz shooting a terrific 56% so far in the fourth quarter. Marketing finds George. Fires from the wing.
That 2 is missed. Nice rebound, but Thunder get the rebound.
Wallace with it. Outside Joe. They still need this. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Thunder.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
There's 2 points for the Thunder.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And the Jazz with possession here, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Pass to Kessler. George outside. Jacks up a 3.
Layden Jr. for 3. That's missed.
Not on target. So it's Oklahoma City now. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Outside, Williams.
Well, Jazz go to the nurse's office.
Here's Wallace. And the 3 off target. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group. A strong finish, and they'll advance.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Alex Caruso.
107-63 Oklahoma City wins as we begin the Whataburger postgame report. Really nothing to talk about in this game. Highest score is Kyle Anderson, 15 points. That's basically it. If you look at the rest of the stats for the Utah Jazz, Kevin Love did not play. That's probably why he's out. Taylor Hendricks and the other player for the Jazz did not play in this game. 29 points for Caruso, 21 for Jalen Williams, SGA 16, Luke Dort 13. There's the rest of your stats right there. Topic and A.J. Mitchell did not even play. So yes. So Thunder win it by a score of 107-63 on this game. As for the OKC Blue, they win over the Rip City Remix 110-73. So good win for the OKC Blue. Around the rest of the NBA organization, Pacers follow the Cavs 123-113. 116-103 win for the Brooklyn Nets over the Boston Celtics. Raptors beat the Wizards 120-112. 113-107 win for the Bulls over the Heat. Mavericks all over the Pelicans 143-86. 108-102 win for the Suns over the Minnesota Timberwolves. Rockets over the Nuggets 142-126. Warriors beat the Blazers 134-115. You saw the Thunder's game as far as the final. And then Clippers beat the Hornets 133-91. Knicks over the Magic 130-112. 135-124 win for the Pelicans over the Hawks. Bulls over the Wizards 139-96. Bucks squeak out a win against the Pistons 127-126. Mavericks beat the Memphis Grizzlies 113-108. Kings over the Nuggets 119-112 in that contest. So here are the NBA Cup standings in that contest. Oklahoma City 2-0, Sacramento and Phoenix 1-1. Jazz and the T-Wolves mathematically eliminated at 1-2. Dallas Mavericks 3-0. They're going to head to the knockout stage, so it looks like we're going to get another game with Sean. Lakers and Clippers 1-1. Pelicans 1-2. Memphis 0-2. San Antonio 2-0. 2-1 for the Blazers and Warriors. 1-2 for the Rockets. Nuggets are eliminated 1-3. Same with the Houston Rockets. Hawks 2-0. Cavs 2-1. 1-1 for the Wizards. 1-2 for the Raptors. 0-2 for the Pacers, who are eliminated. And this is the NBA Cup standings, by the way. Brooklyn Nets 3-0. 1-1 for the Magic and the Pistons. Celtics are eliminated 1-2. Sixers 0-2. Bucks 2-0. Chicago 2-1. 1-1 for the Knicks. Heat 1-2. Charlotte 0-2. As for the overall standings for the for both deals, we'll start with the East. Knicks 13-2. Celtics 11-5, Pistons, Pacers, Raptors 9-7, 9-8 for the Caps and the Bucks. Same with the Orlando Magic. Sixers 8-7, 8-8 for the Bulls, 7-8 for the Nets, 7-9 for the Heat, 7-10 for the Hawks. Charlotte Hornets 5-11, Washington Wizards 3-13 for the West. Dallas Mavericks still undefeated, 18-0. Oklahoma City in second at 16-1. Clippers 10-6. T-Wolves 9-7, 9-8 for the Kings, 9-9 for the Warriors, 8-8 for the Suns, 7-8 for the Spurs. Nuggets 7-9, 7-10 for the Pelicans, 6-9 for the Lakers. Blazers 6-10. Rockets 4-10, 2-13 for the Jazz. Poor Memphis Grizzlies, but hey, they got one win on the board at 1-16. We invite you to join us tomorrow as the Thunder will take on the Portland Trailblazers. Second meeting of the year between these two teams. It will be a 3 p.m. tip-off from the Paycom Center. we start a 3-game homestand as far as that is concerned. Our coverage will begin at 2:30 for the pregame show. Now for our studio engineer, the YouTuber, I'm Dean DeVos. Thank you for joining me and saying good night from Delta Center in Salt Lake City. The final, the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Utah Jazz by a score of 107-63. Coming up next, we'll rejoin the Infinity Network Sports Studios programming already in progress. We'll talk to you again tomorrow, everybody. You've been listening to Thunder Basketball on WWLS, the Sports Animal.